It's the 1st of October and we are into a heat wave. And boy, was it hot. I gotta find me a better cameraman. This guy does a lousy job. He's always setting the camera down on the ground. Gotta be something better than this. Anyway, all right, today I've got a couple of things I want to talk about. One is the quick spear cut. This is not a really big branch, but it's hanging way over the yard next door. So a quick shot down all the way through with an absolutely sharp saw can get things down quickly. Oh, there goes that damn cameraman again. So if you watched yesterday's video, you saw us working with the APTA, the air-powered tree access device. But sometimes we like to try it the old-fashioned way. So Jorge says, I can do that. I said, okay, I'm going to put it on video. That really makes him nervous. Almost. It's a tight crotch, and it's a real tough spot with a bunch of obstacles in the way. Come on, Jorge, you can do it. Let's get it in there. Come on. I'm waiting. Come on, man. What's the holdup? Let's get it done. We got work to do. There we go. Oh, right off the branch. Oh, that's no good. What's the matter with you, man? All right. You're bragging about how good you are. Oh, another bad shot. What can I say?
Oh, that was the one.
You stepped on it.
You see?
Yeah,
That was the one.
I saw it. Oh, so close. Oh, you stepped on it again.
No, but I stepped on the purpose.
On purpose?
I said it was close. I cannot see it from here when I'm gonna go in.
If you just let it go all the way up and over. You don't really want to stop it, do you?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so close. So close. And it's stuck. So because the throw bag was stuck up there, he got out the pole saw with the extension and manipulated it up and over the crotch that we needed it to be on. So it was a no-go for the hand throw. But we're working. I think we wasted about 15, 20 minutes on that. Some days it just goes so smooth. You know, it's like first thing in the morning, first shot in the morning, and it goes just perfect. I want you to see how we tie that on there. That's a couple of clove hitches with a tight spot on the bottom. That was a kind of a tight crotch we were putting into there. And if there was any kind of a knot or any kind of an obstruction, it would get caught up in that pull. So I got up here and I was doing the work. We got a bit of an issue here. The reason we're taking some of these trees out is they got to put in a new fence. And this fence is on two separate grades. The difference between the grade on the left and the grade on the right is about 6 feet. And the fence and the retaining wall are sloughing off. So this is a privet. It's not a very big tree, but it's kind of an awkward spot to get stuff down. So it's not an easy tree to climb either. There you can see the retaining wall is separate. And I know it's going to be a heck of a job to get everything down. We've got trees on both sides. I don't know what they're going to do with the trees on the high side, But they got to pull this whole fence down, and they got to completely rebuild the retaining wall, and it's probably, I don't know, 80 or 100 feet long. That's what we've got to do now. It's a fairly tall tree. It's not a big diameter one, but it's hung up in all the other trees, including this big long branch that's coming over from the neighbor's side. Now bear with me. I know this is kind of a long drawn out video, but there's going to be some interesting cuts here in a little bit. Because of the way this tree is growing, all the crotches are super tight and really hard to step on. And I had to make a decision on how to get this down. So we had a bunch of foliage coming over from the neighbor's yard that I had to get rid of from that. There was a Brazilian pepper that was way over. And I had a lot of obstacles here that I had to look at for, possibly breaking. There was pipes in the ground. There was the swimming pool cover. There's that little pump house right there. There's concrete. There's lights. There's all kinds of stuff. So, I went through a lot of different decision making here, trying to figure out what to do. Privet, super hardwood. And I've got a building right there, a few obstacles, and a real tight shot. I can either go up there and do lots and lots and lots of pieces, but each of these pieces is going to swing down and more than likely hit the building the way it's working. Or I can take my own rope down and stay positioned right here and make a great big wedge here and drop that one fast piece right out that way. I think it's going to be minimal damage. My only concern is that this butt catches the edge of that building down there. So it's kind of a ballsy move, but I cleared that out of the way. That was sticking way over there from the neighbor's tree. And then what I'll do is I'll put a rope up here and let Jorge pull it. And what I'll do is I'm going to leave this high. The reason being is they want it to fill in and give a little privacy between the two. They actually made a mistake by telling us to cut down some of their privacy edge. And I'm going to do one big wedge down here and come through and drop this whole backside in one piece with the rope up there to direct it. And that'll also fall down over here. Now, I'm not concerned about the fence, which is a plus because they're going to tear the fence down. Let's see how this goes.
You want the green rope?
Need the pole saw and the lowering rope.
The green one, right? We're gonna pull it, the green one.
On the other side of the fence, there was an enormous black acacia melanoxylon, and it is dying. One huge section was dying. Okay, this was very interesting. The ants were going to wing. It was happening for about an hour, and as these ants were flying up, I couldn't catch it, but the dragonflies were coming down and zipping them out of the air. It was just amazing to watch. The ants were flying up, and almost every single ant was nabbed before it got more than 10 feet off the ground.
All right, dragonflies are gone.